Welcome back, humble traders. Today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on Keppel DC Reit, ticker symbol AJBU. This is a viewer's request. And if you are new to the channel, remember to take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more charting and price manipulations. Do note that I'm just humble chartist and do not provide any buy or sell calls. Instead, I focus on the potential traps laid out by the market makers. Always remember, the stock market is never obvious. It is designed to fool most of the people most of the time. Without further ado, let's take a look at Keppel DC Reit. So Keppel DC Reit actually had quite a good uptrend. You can see that it had a good uptrend over the past 2 years, and thereafter we seems to be sliding down, even though we are sliding down quite gradually. So once again, if we are below the clouds, we are on a downtrend, and it's better not to touch it until there's a clear sign of trend reversal. If you look at the downtrend line, and if you're looking for entry sign, it's better to just follow the downtrend channel using the parallel channel. So you just plot here all the way down, and then you push it all the way up. So you can see that stocks would tend to follow a trend line for some periods of time. And usually, we will usually break down and break up. So if you notice, right, when we break down the channel or we get down too far away from the channel, it's usually a buy opportunity. So people will be putting their stop losses and also cutting their losses or even turn short. So they turn short and the next day, the market makers push it back up. Likewise, if we break out above the channel, it is the best time to sell because that's where market makers want to lure breakout traders to come in, take the breakout, the next day they push it back in the channel. Then you get the longs will get squeezed. So you can see that hit the top of the channel, we get come down all the way down. We also see some consolidation along this middle of the parallel channel. So you can see that if you're a long-term investor, you will want to get the lowest possible price, and that is you want to wait to at the end of the bottom of the channels. Definitely, there are times where you can go near the channel and then you break out. But more often than not, usually this breakout doesn't really happen unless there is good volume. If there's good volume, then potentially we may truly break out. So if you look at Keppel DC Reit, it seems to be this level here around just below 210, these levels. It seems to be holding quite well. And now we are trading about 222, about 10 cents away. So if you were to ask me, I believe that if you really want to have a good uptrend, then we may need to break down first. We break down, and then we can go back up. So once you break out, this parallel channel has to turn support. After this thing turns support, and then we can go back up again. So we need to break down first so that the majority have cut their losses. So there is one potential point where people may cut their losses, which is at 210. This seems to be a very strong support here. So at about 208 to about 207, 207 to 209, people may be putting their stop losses here. So you can potentially position around these areas. But of course, in the event that we do break down this $2 psychological support, then 198, 197 would then be a potential place where people will put their stop losses. Of course, 170 and 1 to 190, this range would see some strong support here, just below $2. So nevertheless, because the Singapore market is very small and it's very highly manipulated, it's very difficult for retail investors like us to actually earn a lot. And if you look at the MACD, the daily MACD seems to be doing quite good. So you can have a pullback here and thereafter it will continue going up. If you look at the weekly MACD in the weekly charts, we seems to be doing quite well. So you can see that we finally did recover here. And if we go up, there'll be a good sign. But of course, in any bad news, then we can fall further down. So nevertheless, if you want to have a good uptrend, you need to have more green candles. Green candles or buy volume. You can see that there's a lot of green candles here, buy volume, but now we are seeing a lot of it. That means that sellers are still in control. And so long there's no catalyst, then we may potentially continue to fall further. Gradually, definitely no sudden crashes unless a bad news hit the company. So you can see that on the monthly chart, we do see some good cloud support coming up at these levels. So potentially at about 190 to about 210, we may see some potential accumulation by the big boys. So yep, hopefully this MACD will turn up very soon. And yep, if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by and don't forget to subscribe as you'll keep the uptrend on channel intact. Leave in the comment section below your thoughts on this particular stock or if you have any other stock tier requests. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.